As far as foreign institutes and learning of geography in foreign institutes is concerned, you'll see that students in India travel to two possible destinations as far as international studies is concerned, that is the continent of Europe and continent of America. As far as the continent of America is concerned, it is known for its computers and technological advances, though yes, geography happens to be an important component of other studies on the continent of America. Universities offering majors in geography are few as compared to the universities which could be offering courses in masters of administration and computers, etc. I have a small list of a few universities. There could be a longer list, but there are some universities which certainly offer geography as a major include the UMBC. This is the university in Baltimore, which offers you have to take social sciences with major in geography as such. You can do it in interdisciplinary studies also. Then you have universities in Idaho, you have universities in Texas also, which offer you geography. As I said, there could be others. If you screen on Google, these are a few universities which will immediately pop up as far as universities offering geography in United States of America is concerned. You'll see that a lot of universities in Europe, particularly in England, will offer major in geography as such. For example, here again I have a list of few universities from Birmingham. You have university in Sheffield as well as Bristol. You have colleges in London which also offer studies in geography, earth sciences, environmental studies as such. If you ask me the best countries which you could go to as far as studying geography is concerned, the first 5 countries that normally international geographers travel to as far as studying geography is concerned is Belgium is first, then you have Brazil, then you have Australia, you have New Zealand, and you have Japan. Now, it's very interesting as to how a geographer looks at these 5 destinations as such. Belgium possibly could be because it's a European country, but if you see the other 4 countries as such, Brazil has a lot of natural and environmental wealth as such. As a consequence, it becomes a very important destination for study of geography as such. As far as Australia is concerned, it's a huge continent with a lot of diversity and very less population. So obviously, study of geography here is equally important. New Zealand and Japan are countries which are facing a lot of problems with regards earthquakes, etc. So here again geography comes to be an important subject. This is the possible reason why the study of geography is favored to or these stand to be the first 5 countries wherein international geographers would travel as far as learning geography is concerned. There are definitely a lot of short courses or add-on courses available in the field of geography, and in the last 15 years there has been this boom of MOOCs that are available through different platforms from EDX to other platforms at an international level. An Indian equivalent of that is found in Swayam. A lot of such courses are found on Swayam. NEPTL is another platform where you find such courses as such. It is being discussed, and very soon the state government of Maharashtra may have its own portal which may be called as Mahaswayam, which will offer add-on courses in all subjects, and geography of course included as one of the topics in that. Just like other subject, students having geography also would require specialized skills. These skills, to start with, it would include their skill in learning and understanding maps. Maps is something which is very unique for the subject of geography, and as a consequence anybody who is learning geography would have to be well skilled with understanding of maps. When I say understanding of maps, it's not only the elements of the map, it is the scale at which a map operates. Similarly, as geographers always emphasize that geography is a jack of all trades, that means it connects to every aspect of life, and as a consequence a student learning geography needs to understand how a particular issue connects to the other issue in other subjects as well. This understanding is very important for a student of geography, because it's an applied subject which touches the life of every human being. Every person around you is affected with some aspect of geography around you. Because geography connects to individuals and systems around you, basic soft skills like communication and able to handle resources around you is going to be very important. At the same time, as I said, you need to have those skills to connect things into the environment, the human environment as well as the natural environment. Any individual, any geographer who is able to connect the human environment to the natural environment definitely goes on to be a very good geographer. Geography in the last few decades, I would say, has seen a sea of exchange, and any person who wants to be successful in geography needs to understand this first. Geography has been taught at different levels. In the sense, at school level it is taught as an information science, information social science, but as you come up to undergraduate and postgraduate levels, you need to move to a higher level of geography. When I say higher level of geography, it actually means that you need to connect to the things around. Say for example, if we take a simple example like the population of the world, we have recently reached the number of 8 billion individuals on the surface of this planet. Now, how these 8 billion individuals are actually impacting the environments around you, and what are the problems that these 8 billion individuals would be facing. The problems faced by these would be different in the sense, at the economic level, the rich, the medium and the poor people would have different issues. Then there would be social problems, there need to be gender based problems. As a consequence, you will see that the issues associated with geography are constantly changing. Just like other subjects, geographers also need to look at issues from both sides, in the sense that every human induced change that is being brought in the environment around us will have its positive as well as its negative side. A geographer needs to be unbiased when he looks at any issue that is being brought. Say for example, I can give you an example wherein construction of dams were considered to be a boon as far as environment is concerned. But when these dam sizes went up, obviously we started having our problems as such. Similarly, every new technology, every new innovation will have its problems. A geographer needs to look at both sides. Yes, we may have advantages at the present moment, but we could have disadvantages at the longer run also. Connecting these advantages and disadvantages to the other systems, in the sense of climate and the climate change and how climate change will impact human beings, okay, is I would say the thread that a geographer should actually use and weave through all the connections in geography, and how geography connects to other subjects outside geography also. The corona pandemic has brought up a lot of challenges around us, particularly for a subject of geography, wherein when we study geography in the field, geography is a field subject. It could be physical geography or it could be human geography. The restrictions that corona has brought as far as field work is concerned obviously has limited field work, but at the same time these challenges were handled very well by geographers with the use of satellite images and satellite technology. So I would say that the corona as a challenge has actually helped in developing technology along with geography as such. Geographers nowadays are using a lot of technology to research the various problems that are being faced by I would say the new order of the world after the corona pandemic. Students doing geography, obviously, like students following any other subject, are certainly due to have some challenges in the course of following a career in this particular subject. As far as geography is concerned, geography many a times is learnt as a theory subject. Okay, applying that theory in the real world around you is going to be a real challenge as far as students are concerned. Until and unless you understand the theory, you will not be able to connect to the problems, and once connected to the problems, leading to a solution as far as that particular problem is going to be a major challenge for students of geography. Of course, a lot of technology and a lot of modern techniques and modern sciences are coming into geography as such. GIS is just one of them. So a geographer will have to understand this changing technology and will have to adapt to these technology, the sources in fact, as far as GIS is concerned. GIS is an analytical software. The data required for that comes from remote sensing. So the different types of remote sensing sources, and understanding these different types of remote sensing sources would also be a challenge as far as students learning geography is concerned. As far as atmospheric sciences and geography is concerned, there are a lot of parallels between the two, but at a particular point, or rather beyond a particular point, I would say that atmospheric sciences would involve a lot of physics into it rather than geography, and we can't directly connect atmospheric sciences and geography as such, because atmospheric sciences or the processes in the atmosphere are studied as one branch under climatology as far as geography. So, I would not comment that these are the operations or the processes are one and the same. Both of them are exclusive of each other, and to some extent they are a bit inclusive into each other. NET is the national eligibility test, and SET is the state eligibility test for the purpose of selecting, or say once you appear for this and qualify this, you become qualified to teach as a teacher in colleges and other educational institutions as such. This I personally believe is a screening test taken. It tests your knowledge of that particular subject. However, there could be difficulties as far as that knowledge being transferred or communicated to the audience or the students in front of you. So, it would be very difficult to comment on whether NETSET is necessary or not. Yes, NETSET will check the information knowledge of a student in that particular subject, but it is not necessary that a student having the knowledge of that particular subject may be able to deliver the subject to the audience as such. Okay, so you will have to train these students in communication skills if they are to communicate to the subject to their audience. The idea of scholarships as far as international universities and colleges is concerned is a bit different as to the idea of scholarships that Indians have in their mind. You'll see that in foreign universities, they have a regular pattern of maintaining a few amounts in the form of scholarships for incoming students, basically because they know that studying in Europe or studying in America is a bit costlier for students coming in from Africa or other continents like Asia and otherwise as such. And in that context, you will see that every universities, or many of the universities you could say, maintain a regional quota, in the sense that 5 students from Africa, 5 students from Asia, that too South Asia, Southeast Asia and China, would have scholarships being made available to them. Of course, scholarship would also depend on what type of project you are going to work, whether the teacher you are going to be working with has some projects on hand. Also, there are many charitable trusts which offer scholarships for students can apply for, and then you also have some scholarships which are family based. Some prominent families in that particular area may offer scholarships to students coming from countries beyond the continent of Africa and North America as such. So, you can see that geography, just like all other subjects, has a lot of career opportunities, and anybody wanting to take geography as a subject is always welcome into this particular subject. I wish all the best to all the students who wish to make their career in geography. Thank you.
Career possibilities in geography. Recommended faculty or stream, arts or science. Opportunities, lecturer, demographer, hydrology, GIS. Many opportunities in government sector like forest services, urban planning, etc. Branches of geography, physical geography, human geography. 1. Geomorphology, studying land surfaces. 2. Climatology, climate change, human activities affecting climate. 3. Geomorphology, climatology and ocean together form biosphere. 4. Cartography, art of making maps. 5. Economic geography, all that we deal with in our day-to-day life, that is agriculture, industry, transport, tourism, use of money. 6. Demography, population study at various levels. 7. Settlement geography, studied at 2 levels, population in urban and rural areas. Courses, NEP, New Education Policy to match international level, bachelor's degree with geography as major from any stream. Institutes available all over India, government and private institutes, separate eligibility criteria for each, scholarships available. Studying outside India, USA, UMBC, Baltimore, universities in Idaho, Texas. England, universities in Birmingham, Sheffield, Bristol, London. Countries favoured for study of geography, Belgium, Brazil, Australia, New Zealand, Japan. Short courses, MOOCS, EDX at international platform, Swayam, NPTEL, Mahaswayam at Indian platforms. Skills required: 1. Understanding of maps, the elements and scale. 2. Understanding bay, understanding connection of issues in geography. 3. Soft skills, communication and interpersonal. 4. Connect human environment to natural environment. Learning geography at higher level, issues are constantly changing. A geographer needs to study all the aspects of any issue. Geographer should be unbiased while studying human-induced changes. Corona pandemic, restriction on field work. Challenges of corona were handled well with use of satellite technology, helped in developing technology for study of geography. Challenges: 1. Applying theory knowledge in the real world. 2. Understand and adapt new technology, remote sensing sources. Eligibility to become a professor. NET, that is NET, national level exam. SET, which is SET, state level exam. International scholarships. 1. Institutes maintain a regional quota. 2. Charitable trusts offer scholarships. And 3. Family-based scholarships, where some families offer scholarships to outside students.